Is anything going to surprise you? And to watch AC try to evaluate that situation the other day, whatever girl it was, like, it was an interesting exposure. I mean, the girl was definitely in contact with kids, and it's some weird shit happening. Okay. But notice that AC did something really interesting. He actually tried to take his situation with News Now Houston and then utilize it as a way to kind of segue into this woman and her actions, trying to say, like, you know, he's got to give her a fair chance because people, you know, make things out to be things that they're not, like they did with News Now Houston.
We did some content on California Girl and her being outed as a predator. And I'm so surprised when we see shit like this, but there are definitely people out there that want to defend people like that. And I'll let it play.
So what's going on, everyone? Skyfire here. Here's
What
the
the
reason why
fuck?
I am so fucking frustrated and pissed right fucking now. Because what the fuck was going on? Rev
Pause.
got California Girl arrested.
Okay. AC. Who the fuck are we watching right now?
Skyfire, I think was his name. Was that who it was? Yeah,
This is
Skyfire.
the name of his channel.
I guess. Skyfire 9607, I think, is what's in the title. Okay.
What the hell were you thinking, Rev? What did she do? That
Wait, he's mad at Rev? Oh, by the way, Rev is the individual who put the video out on Hannah, aka California Girl 27. So he put that video out on her.
Let's go down this logic of blessing. And I know you got somewhere to go, Rev, and I do too, because my signal here is bad. So if you wanted, so this is what's interesting, right? You, California Girl, you wanted the child to meet you at your house, right?
Yeah.
So what would your parents do if they saw a 15-year-old girl walk into the household that they have never met or even spoken to?
They would have called the cops on me.
So what's stopping them from calling the cops on you now, since you clearly had intent to do this?
They would kick me out of the house and I would have went to jail.
So I'm going to ask you this question and I want you to give me an honest-to-God answer, okay? Have you even told your parents about the interaction that you had with the child? Have you told them that you intended to have your child come to their house for you to groom them?
Yeah, I have.
But you just said if they knew, they would have kicked you out of the house.
Yeah, they would have kicked me out of the house and they told me what to...
Well, now I'm getting conflicted answers because it sounds like you haven't told them.
They've been knowing what I've been doing.
Okay, so then it begs the question, what if I get into contact with your mother or your father and tell them myself?
Right, they would have kicked me out of the house.
They wouldn't, or they would?
They would.
I suppose I should really just come right in and just ask the question. What was your relationship with a girl called Brady?
Well, she filmed me through another channel. I thought it was okay with me being with her, but I got to wasn't.
With you doing what with her?
Right, she wanted to be with me, but I heard that she isn't good.
And how old are you, Hannah?
27.
27?
27.
And do you know how old Brady is?
17.
So can you do me a favor real quick and just tell me exactly, in your own words, what is wrong with that?
It's very wrong to do
Why is it wrong to do?
because I thought that it was the wrong idea to be with...
The question that I asked you, and I'm being very patient with you when I ask you these questions because I think you know the answer. Why would it be bad for you, a 27-year-old woman, to be in a relationship with a 17-year-old girl?
Because I thought it would be a good idea to be with a 17-year-old.
Why did you think it would be a good idea?
Because I thought it was the right thing to do, but it didn't seem like it was the right decision I made.
You do realize that you doing these things can lead you to go to prison for a long time.
Yeah, I do realize that.
Then if you knew that that was what was going to happen, why did you do it?
I thought it was okay to do it at first, but then when I realized it was the wrong mistake I did.
I mean, you've already stated that you know that grooming kids is wrong. So then it
Yeah.
begs the question of how you've ended up in this position multiple times.
The thing is, they found me.
That's not the point. So, here's another question then. If a 15-year-old girl was to ask you out on a date, what is the logical answer that you should give that 15-year-old girl?
No,
And why would that be?
because they are underage.
But it seems to me you understand that it's wrong to date minors and to send pictures to minors, and yet you have done it anyway.
I am regretting that.
Well, whether you regret it or not is irrelevant.
How does that not click? What did she do? She sent nudes to an underage child.
What the fuck?
Yes, she sent nudes to, she's 27, sent nudes to a 17-year-old. She is a predator. Even after she knew the kid's age. She knew this was wrong, and she did it anyways. There's a whole fucking interview. One of the mods could drop the link to that video. Once again, you don't have to watch it here. You can go watch it on your own. I mean, this is the person who went online a couple days ago and said, I'm not going to leave the internet.
That's the way everybody think I'm gonna reboot Truth. Even if my main show, even if my main show gets gone, I have a new show that I'm planning to work on it because I almost have 90 subscribers on that one. So, you guys can get rid of me that quick. Because, that's the way I still be on YouTube no matter what.
You could play up, you try and play up like I'm a retard shit isn't gonna fucking fly. You're hearing impaired. You're not fucking that's not you, bitch. How many times did these motherfuckers warn you about getting the fuck offline? No, you wanted to fucking stay online. Okay, they warned you what the fuck they were gonna do, and you didn't fucking listen. So then they took that information and went to the police then. Ooh, is that what the fuck happened?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to hear this story like from front to back. What exactly took place?
I did a full episode on this, but we will do
like
a quick recap because
just quick.
Yes. So they found out that Hannah was part of some kind of fetish group, and so they had a couple decoys. They found out that she was trying to message a 17-year-old that she apparently had sent nudes to the 17-year-old. They then asked her to do an interview, and she did the interview where she admitted all of this. The interview is live. I think Chicky and El Kennedy dropped the first interview, and then they did a follow-up episode to kind of say, look, we warned her what we were going to do. She said she's not leaving the internet. This is our action plan now, and we're moving forward with it. And I guess to give everybody a little more context of all of this, once again, according to Rev, there are some rumors floating around that Hannah has been arrested, which obviously means there was some substantial evidence. While I'm honored some people are exclusively blaming me for this, it must be noted that all myself and Ninja Got It did was publish an interview that everyone really needed to see. I hope all those involved give themselves a giant pat on the back. You've all earned it. And to her victims, my heart goes out to you because this is truly one for the record books.
Okay.
Dang.
Then that answers the question. They didn't go to the cops then. They put the video together. They put a bunch of evidence together. They did this interview. The cops maybe were sent the video or something, and whoever contacted police eventually saw that there was enough evidence there and fucking threw her ass in jail.
Right.
And so look, and one of the reasons why I picked up on this, people were trying to give Hassel a bunch of shit about this because this girl ended up hanging over there with Hassel at times.
Crocodile tears, right?
Talk briefly about this before I play it.
She acts so shocked. So shocked. Like, go on.
That is so pathetic. Let the tears fall because she's probably fucking now thinking, what the fuck was I thinking hanging out with that girl, protecting her and fucking grooming her? It's like, yeah, she's gonna backpedal. Just like fucking Marine doing the same thing. They're all gonna fucking backpedal now that this has came out.
She did protect Hannah a lot, like she really tried to go at me when I was trying to expose this shit.
And all she wanted to say, oh, I don't believe it because of who you guys are. It's like, give me a fucking break with that shit. That just proves how dumb you are, that you looked the other way because you needed to keep drama going on your fucking channel for clicks and views. That's why she fucking looked the other way. I don't think anybody's stupid enough to not believe that.
Right. Hey, Silver. All I know is if I was friends with somebody and there was some kind of inkling of information put out there, I would heed my friendship. I would put a big fucking space between me and that person for sure.
Usually if you fucking feel something in your gut, usually go with your fucking gut feeling. That fucking tells you to cut sling load.
What up, Dennis?
We tried to tell a lot of fucking people long ago that Hannah was doing some shady shit. Not to this extent, but looking at it now, what we know now and what we've seen in these videos, now it all makes sense that we clearly were right to say a lot of what we said, because now everything is coming full circle. In the beginning, it was just kind of suspicion and speculation of what other people were saying. Got to do is chalk it up as a loss and say, my bad, I should have been a little bit smarter, but she's too wrapped up in YouTube and the hate with doxing people and people's families and businesses and all that. So it's no surprise that Hassel fucking protected Hannah, supported that fucking pedo and all that fucking shit.
Yeah,
it's all coming full circle now of what was going on back then. Just the little clips that you had and a few others, shit that Hassel has said herself. Yeah, it's all fucking sticking to her dumb ass now.
Yeah, Doomhead, we know Hassel's real name, but we don't speak it here. We don't allow it here because it's not like that here, you know? All right, let's see what else is going on here.
I was tagged in this video Friday morning, I believe, while I was working, and I said I'll be sure to
Okay, Friday morning, there we go. It wasn't Monday, Chili.
Sorry about that.
Friday morning, okay, so we got that cleared up. Very good.
And I did look at it after work, and I sent it to someone from my own genre. I was hoping that he would cover it.
Now, okay, why would she send it to somebody else in the drama community to cover it? Why wouldn't she cover it?
Yeah, that was your friend. That was her friend. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, do you want somebody else to cover it and then you look like shit? You couldn't cover it on your own friend. Shit happens. People make mistakes. Hustle. It's just a mistake. You should cover it.
But when you send it to someone else to cover it, that kind of gives the narrative that you're also trying to cover your ass.
Well, yeah, that's the first step in separation, right?
Right.
Denial and pass, right?
Oh, right away. She didn't waste any time on it.
Just because I didn't want to deal with it, I just was like, ugh, just totally grossed me out. But no, I need to put on my big girl panties, and I need to address this. And
Our big girl panties. Don't you mean your granny panties?
You know what's funny?
Great granny panty.
When fucking Hannah admitted to fucking Hoser that them pictures are being passed around of Hannah, why didn't she fucking do anything back then? You already knew that she was passing pictures.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there was so many signs that.
But you know what Hoser said? You know what Hoser said? Well, you're an adult. You can do what you want. That's nobody's business. Oh, it's going to be everybody's fucking business now that you're finding out that she was sending them to fucking minors.
Well, we got 41 in the building watching this right now. Dance, puppet dance.
Yes, this is about our friend, about Hannah. I don't welcome Hannah back on the platform again, and you'll see why. And I had no idea that this was going on at all.
What's crazy is how can you even still use the term friend? Holy shit, are you dumb?
Yeah, it should have been ex-friend or acquaintance.
Right? Like, you're still gonna fucking go and refer to her as friend when you fucking seen and know what she's capable of doing. Are you fucking sick and demented? Give me a break with that shit.
Went to the role-playing genre because of what I saw the role-playing was all about, adult men sucking their thumbs and mommy daddies, and it was too weird.
Whoa, was Hustle actually over there viewing it? How does she know about these daddies sucking their thumbs? Or is this stuff that Hannah told her? Was Hustle maybe trying to follow her around to see?
See how this all comes out?
Freaky, but I had no idea about what we're about to watch. So again, I won't interrupt this. Marines and Army Mom, if you got anything to say before I play it, feel free to say it, but I'm not going to try. I'm going to try not to interrupt it.
Marines and Army
No, just go ahead and play it, because this is the truth and it needs to come out.
Yeah, and I wish that I had my shit together earlier and gotten it sped up a little bit, but just bear with me, guys. It's an hour. I get it. It is sensitive material if you guys don't want to listen to it and stuff, but I think it's important that we get it out there and be aware. Be aware why it's important, you guys, that get the paperwork or be self-admitted about it, and then call somebody this. It's not a funny subject or a light subject y'all should be throwing around.
My title says, what is the title of my stream? Call it as I see it. Are you really being a pedo defender right now? Call it as I see it, and that's what I'm seeing. Smarten up. Dumb cunt. Wait, can't be a cunt. Cunt's useful.
Who initiated this, wanting to do a call? Was it?
Not all of them. Not all of them are useful.
Oh, hold on. So we have Hostel saying now. So freaking, you claim you outed Hannah based on someone's voice. I waited till I heard Hannah's voice tell that she is a PDF. Yeah, the shit I played was panels that Hannah was on. Hannah was on those panels. When
exactly,
those clips happened,
her own voice.
Hannah was on those panels.
Wasn't Rev outing her, not like this, but he was outing her on other stuff that finally led up to this. So this isn't nothing new. Rev has already proved and has a good reputation on YouTube for doing this with others. So he's, for people that don't know who Rev is, this is what he does. And I can't remember if this is the video where they show the text messages. They even, what I'll call a sting operation. These guys that all put this interview together made up screen names and acted like they were teenage kids talking to Hannah. And Hannah shared pictures and did a bunch of stuff. Some would probably call that entrapment. In a way you could, but this is what they do for a living. They already knew she was doing some of this shit. They just wanted to go farther with it and see if it was going to come out, how honest Hannah was going to be. And she did. She divulged everything. And that's how a lot of this came about, because I've talked to 2 other YouTubers that are part of this. They gave me the whole lowdown of how all this fucking took place.
Yeah, Hostle's just trying to play semantics now that everything's out.
Yeah, they're going to backpedal, try to play stupid because now they want to cover their ass, don't want to be associated with it. But at the end of the day, everybody knows Hannah was a mod over there. She groomed Hannah to talk shit about everybody. It's no fucking surprise. We already knew this was going to happen. It's just even funnier now when you actually see it happening.
Hannah, I want to ask you a question, and I want to talk to Hannah only, and be honest, because I want to make one thing very clear to you, Hannah. I have no problems with you. I've always been cool with you. You've always been cool with me. How did you get involved in all this? I think you are very much manipulated by a few people. Sitting here listening to you talk and say, somebody warned you about me. How did you get involved in all this? How did you even come about to get into some drama that has never had anything to do with you? How do you fit into all
my
this?
questions first, Nitro Freak? Why do you?
How do you fit into all this?
Why do you get to ask the question?
I'm not listening. I'm not listening to you.
You are
Hustle.
listening to
I'm
me.
addressing Hannah. This is her
Well,
panel.
You
don't run it. You don't
Why
run
do you get
it.
to run it? Why do you get to run it? You came
I'm
up
not
here
running
and-
nothing.
You came up
I'm
here and
asking
ran
Hannah
the
because
sucker.
you're
Come up here and
manipulating the
ran
poor girl by
No, you
using
are.
her panel
No, you are.
to spread your
So,
bullshit. This is the problem. Hannah has nothing to do
I
with
don't
none of
care.
this.
Nitro
She's
Freak, I
getting
don't
drug
care.
into
Let's
bullshit
answer the
by
question.
you and other
No,
people.
let's
That's
answer
the
the question.
problem.
I asked you.
You're all
Answer the
manipulating the
question.
poor girl.
Answer
Take
the
your
question.
bullshit to grown
Answer the
adults
question.
panels
Oh,
that know what's
let's not
going
talk
on.
about
Hannah
that. How
doesn't even
quiet.
have a clue
How
of what's
quiet,
going
Nitro.
on.
I'm so intrigued by hearing what she has to say.
Right. Well, it's when Hannah's on our panel, right? So it's really interesting when they both go at it.
Yeah. Well, Hannah doesn't get a word in edgewise lately, so I'm kind of surprised that she's getting in, her words in now.
Well, I don't, a person myself, I find it's really weird that Hannah would be into drama.
Yeah. She was never into the drama.
Well, she says she's been into the drama for the last couple of years, apparently, on her live stream there.
I don't think so. I mean, she's never been a drama person, I mean, even on Brooklyn Chick's channel, too,
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but she's making it apparent that the stuff that she says, Hostel isn't coercing her into saying anything. And I agree. I agree with that. Hannah is mind, body, and soul of her own, right? So when she says something, that is her words.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't give her a pass when everybody else would.
And the thing is, like Hostile situation is a little bit like the situation with mine and News Now Houston.
You can't fault somebody else up that they don't know.
Well, and even at that, like, you got to prove the information. One of the things that we've always said, like, show the proof, show the receipts. Okay. And if I have receipts on something and you try to tell me that I'm lying and I don't have it, I'm going to show it. And so that's one of the things that I've loved about my community is that they were some of the first people to teach me that lesson. Because the trolls, my community is full of trolls. The trolls are the ones who reached out to me and said, hey, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know who you're hanging out with. Here's the documentation. Here's who you're fucking hanging with. Read this shit. It wasn't until then that I had the documentation and I started reading all this that I understood what they were talking about. So I always go back to, when people are like, well, you knew. I didn't really know until I read the documents. I didn't really know who the fuck it was I was hanging out with. And when I found out, and when I read the documents and I was able to go, oh, this is who he is, that I actually cut ties with that person. Once you're given the evidence on some of these people, like, once you know who they really are, you don't want anything to do with them. Also, as soon as she got the information on this, she sent it to me and a bunch of other people. Hey, I'm finding out about this. You need to see this. She didn't fucking stay quiet on this. She handed it over to the right people. I have a decent platform. I mean, it's not huge. I mean, we got 132 people in here right now. I'm definitely going to spread this to my fucking side of YouTube to make sure that they're aware of this. We've done this. And here was my thing. When I got the information, we did this on, you remember the First Amendment guy? What was his name? Fred? oh fuck, I can't think of his name right now. But the First Amendment guy, the First Amendment auditor guy, when we got the information on that, we put it out. We didn't fucking out the guy. We just took the information and passed it on to our side of fucking YouTube. Regardless of you being a man or a woman. I don't care. You're a fucking predator. Predators are a predator. That's what this bitch is. A fucking predator. She knew she was fucking with someone that was underage. She knew it was wrong. She did it anyways. She says it in the interview.
The more you know.
Well, this is what I know, okay, is that AC's definitely broke bread with News Now Houston. He's definitely rode in the same vehicle as News Now Houston. He definitely has been side by side, shoulder to shoulder, arm over shoulder with David Earl Warden Jr. Absolutely 1,000%.
So after I was given the information, like I said, I separated myself. I didn't go out and record with him after that. And a lot of people that are on YouTube will turn around and try to use that as ammunition to say that I'm friends with the guy. I hang out with the guy. I'm cool with him. The dude's sitting in jail right now doing 20 years because he just recently got convicted of the molestation of one of his kids.
Holy hell.
Right. Now, the charge was late as fuck, but they eventually picked the charge back up and put him where he needed to be. But like I said, I mean, so this charge with his kid is the second sex crime that he has done. The first one, which was way back in the fucking day, that's the one that he hid there for the longest time. Now, when I read the documents and I was able to go, oh, this is who he is. Did I actually cut ties with that person?
In fact, I would say that he has been as close to News Now Houston as Theresa probably was. And I would speculate at this point, just knowing the things that I know now, I would speculate that AC's involvement with News Now Houston might have actually been one of a sexual nature. And so we're going to be doing a deeper dive investigation that's going to require us to actually go to the horse's mouth. And in fact, I'm going to see if I can't schedule an interview with David Earl Warden Jr. from prison, just to find out the truth about his relationship with AC.
Like in my camp, right? Like when they go from being like just cool with me to like you the enemy, right? What's the first thing? Okay, you're pretty close to where I was going with it. So apparently fucking Katie went live. Once again, I woke up, but I'm getting told this right now. But apparently she went live and called me a pedo supporter.
Huh. Who's a pedo? So why weren't you this when you was sharing her shit and promoting her and bringing your whole audience, your whole community? Why weren't you that?
Right, exactly. So now I'm a pedo supporter. Now I am.
And like, how did this whole dynamic with like AC and Nicolina suddenly becoming like cordial, like in each other's DMs, like coincidentally around the same time? I mean, literally, like, I guess like is like the whole shit show production now turning into Jimbo supporters too? Like, I'm really confused on where this is going. Like, they supposedly weaponized, Nicolina with information about Beware a Mouse, yet they all know that she is a supporter of a man who a 12-year-old.
I did not even put that together.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward to me. I mean, I guess I shouldn't expect anything different from somebody that actively used to audit with News Now Houston, a man who's been charged with raping his own children and sentenced to 20 years.
Do you think that I don't have a clip of Ernie saying that he's law enforcement and former military?
I can't say that. I know you do.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was going to send me a DD-214.
Was also shown and is still up on the stand.
You mean he never sent that to you?
I'll have to look through it. I don't believe he did.
I'm not surprised, but anyways.
Jimbo's channel, which he created to expose Ernie for who and what he truly is, and to take him down, to get him off of YouTube.
Hold on, pause. So are you really telling me right now that all of her content and where she's getting this information though is coming from a fucking dude that fucked 12-year-old? Because I can only take it as credible as I can take News Now Houston.
Who are you talking about? What are we talking about?
Okay, so this lady is narrating, talking about something that popped off and saying that she ultimately got the information from Jimbo's.
I don't remember what she says here.
If you rewind it, it says Jimbo right up there. Let's see. I thought this right here was also shown and is still up on the stand. Jimbo.
The stand. Jimbo. Channel. Yeah. So she got this. It showed up on the stand. So take it with a grain of salt. Doesn't mean it's true or false. Just Please keep in mind everything we do here on this channel is strictly for entertainment purposes. Nothing is to be taken as factual. You do your own research, bitches. This is entertainment. Some of you watch too much YouTube. Some of you are so fucking consumed by your perception and hatred of others that you shouldn't even be engaging in this in the first place. But you know what that really is like at the end of the day? It's just like anybody, right? It's a deeper psychology of your own inability to self-reflect or be self-aware, right? Like you'll find that the people that claim that they are the most righteous are usually the most evil. You'll find the people that claim that they're the most honest are often the biggest liars. You'll find the people that fucking pretend to be the fucking most loyal and protective become the most disloyal and frail. And when you start breaking that down and you get past people's words and you look at actions, you can size a motherfucker up real quick. Like I'll be honest with you. The last few months for people should be an awakening just to see as many masks slip off as we've seen. There is so much shit that I've sat here and just evaluated and observed. And I've been silent on a lot of it. Speaking of which, it's time to break the silence on some of it because, again, we have to have quick reminders. So here's a quick reminder. I would like someone to do me a favor and send me information on Discord with all of the tags for the channels that AC is now beefing with, as I'm sure that they would love a little bit of information and maybe just a good old expose on AC for their community. I mean, with engaging in every new community has the potential for new listeners to find out all kinds of fun things about people. And let me be very clear is that you can bitch, you can whine, you can say whatever the fuck you want. And I know you're still crying about it, AC. You cry about it every time it happens. But guess what, bro? Guess what? Bam! No bulge, homie. No bulge. Okay? That's not revenge porn. Like, this is pretty close. I mean, you're pushing fucking C cups, bitch. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, no. This is you and your manties. No bulge. No bulge manties. I'm sure your new community will love to see that. And the closet, they're going to want to see the closet, AC. Just know that, we're still going to be going over that. Just like we're going to be revisiting the story about Jamie's brother and the assault that took place on an infant child. Yeah, that's going to happen too. Just some quick reminders. Like, bitches, you fucked with the wrong one. I mean, actually, no, I take that back. You figure, I mean, if you really think about it, I'm the right guy. It's all good. I'm not even upset, right? Like, I'm just, at this point, you just offered yourself up as dinner. You know what I mean? Like, some of you, more just an appetizer, but, some of you, like, 4-course fucking meal just served yourselves up. Like, thanks.